So these bills and those coins are the money we actually have taken out from 2023 binders. This is also part of my paycheck for January. This is quite a lot of cash that we're going to stuff today, and we will see if everything will go to the binders this week. We actually need, for the categories and for the expenses this month, 3,555 zlotys. So this is the money we need, and then later on, the remaining money is going to actually go through the binders and the challenges and all of the other stuff. So we need to organize all of this money inside of this new set 2024 budget. Also, Tabby received a full breakfast of dimes and groches, so she is good to go for today and for this month. And if I will have anything else left over from the coins, especially 50p's, 50 groches, then I will give it to her as well. So let's count all of this money that we have for this January budgeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 thousand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3,900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4,000. 4,050, 4,070, 4,080, 4,090, 4,100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4,220, 4,220 in bills. Let's put them aside. And let's now count our coins. Okay. Let's go. So now let's count all of the coins. So 70, 71, 70, 2, 50, straight to Tabby, 72. So we have 4,220 in bills and 72 in coins, and majority of that, or all of that, we'll see how it goes, is going to be stuffed one by one today. So let's go through the binders. First, I'm going to go to the bills binder. So, as I mentioned before, bills binder has always the same amount every month, and as I go throughout the months, I never unstuff this. It's always 800, and in the end, if the month is over and I have no more bills to pay, I will just roll the entire envelope to the back, as I did with November and December. So as you guys see, what happens here is that this is a little challenge on its own, and And basically, if I need to pull out more than 800 because, for example, gas bill is going to be very big through the freezing weather or whatever that is, I this is my buffer and this is my emergency for bills. And in the end of the year, when all of that is used already, I have quite a lot of cash on hand left over. So I can either use it to roll it to 2025 to the next year and pay less bills and budget less money for bills, or I can make it a challenge on my own and actually try to fill in every month with 800 and don't have to pay for the bills till the end of the year. So we will see how it will go. We have more important challenges right now, but as I said, every month I'm going to roll this, and we're not going to count it for now. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do it in June. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 800 is going to January bills with lavish 200. So the first binder is ready to roll. This is my personal binder, so let me take a glance. So in my personal binder, definitely we need to, as we have taken that money away, so there's supposed to be 300 in my person, oh wow, I can't take it out. So 500, 300, sorry. Oh, okay, 300 in the beauty challenge. So let me in beauty. So let me color one of these beautiful lilies. Gold, gold is good. And beauty is going to get 300. 300. As I said, this amount, it seems quite excessive, 7,800 for beauty, but this is full. This is nails, this is hair, this is a major beauty, this is skincare, all of the beauty related stuff, and makeup and other things throughout the year. So it actually is this much. It costs quite a lot of money to take care of yourself in Poland. But yeah, we'll do. And if I will unstuff, I will try to unstuff this money by Lilies. So if I will unstuff this envelope, I will unstuff the full amount, or I will unstuff 300, wipe out one of the lilies, and then I will put that aside. And if I have any change, I will just add this change to what we have remaining. So this is beauty. This challenge didn't have anything last month, but my Mati challenge had, and it's supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is 550. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 550. Okay, this is good. This is for my husband's birthday. We buy ourselves very expensive gifts for birthday once a year. Emergency didn't have anything. Challenge didn't have anything. Driving license, well, that didn't have anything. Laser didn't have anything. But I used to have an envelope called tattoo in here, and I didn't spend the entire amount, so I have 500 left over. And I'm going to put that inside. Okay, I'm going to put that in here, and we will figure out what to do with that, because this 500 belongs here, and I'm not sure where should we stop it. Yet over money for transportation is 306. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. For pets, 254. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I actually painted that already. So we need 250. Cool. For medical, this envelope is supposed to have 546. So we only stuffed 160 from last month, but this envelope actually had money from the previous month. So 546. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500, 20, 40, 5, and 6. I am actually hoping that we can get this envelope to 1,000 just for the emergency, and I have a dentist appointment plan in February, which is going to cost me quite a lot of money. So we will stuff this envelope quite big in February. So I would always like to have around 1,000 hair here, but I never get to it. And the 546 is the highest I went. So if we have something left over, uh, maybe, just maybe, I can put some money inside this envelope. So clothes is supposed to have 2,000. Oh God, I wish 220. So we are stuffing 200 for this month, and there was 20 left over from 2023. So I'm leaving that to it, and we're always rolling this money back. If I will have a nice amount here, I will buy myself a gift, or I will buy something nice for my husband. In the gifts category, we have a 5 here. So it's supposed to be 235. So 100, 200, 20, 30, and 5 is already here. We are stuffing 204 January, and 35 is left over from the previous year. Now our house was stuffed 500, but we actually didn't. We already spent this money, so there is nothing in here. So I am going to actually, you know what? I'm going to write it down. So let's say on the 1st of January, it wasn't the 1st of January, but doesn't matter. We stuffed January, we stuffed 500, and the balance was 500. On the 2nd of January, we bought a carpet. We spent 500, and the balance is 0. Simple. I'm just writing that down so I actually know what happened with this money, because I didn't do it. I would usually do it, but as I said, I wasn't touching my binders throughout the Christmas time. Coffee. Coffee. We bought coffee. We for the January we stuffed 50, and it was no there was a 51 pounds in the envelope. We spent 50, so there's supposed to be 1 zlotys, but you know what, I'm not going to stuff the one. I'm just going to leave it as this. It doesn't make much sense. It's always a 50 zloty bill that is going to inside. And now expenses for our beloved insurance. So insurance, oh, actually I didn't wipe it down. So in January, I need to buy myself more of this Winston and Newton markers. They're amazing. In January, we need to give our insurance 85. 50, 70, 85. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? I need to put it in the front. Doesn't make much sense, is it? And I'm going to put the coin on the back and this in the front. It's going to be a bit better, I believe. Okay, let's go. One done, 11 to go. Gym membership, that was stuffed with 780 and that was already spent. And now the most important challenge of this binder. So 245 is what we are stuffing today. 245. 100. And 46. 46 plus 99 plus 100, those are 245. So 199 and 46 are 245, and this is the money that I'm going to start this challenge with. So this is budgeted for this. This is the remaining cash that we planned when we were budgeting the money for January. And if I have anything more, I am stuffing that at the beginning when I am stuffing the envelopes. And I am actually stuffing that in the end if I have anything left over. So this is our priority. This goes first, always from the budget. So this is it. And we have quite a lot of money left over. So first, let's talk about this 500 that we have in here. So this 500 we have in here, they are all going to go to my Berlin trip. So I used to use this marker. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 300. Yep, I think it is there. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually mark off 10 of those Berlin tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, progress. I love it. This is the second most important challenge. This is Berlin. And this is from my money. Here we have 2 zlotys, 5 zlotys, 52 weeks, and Christmas. So, and a Cyprus. So let's go through all of that. Let's start with twos. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. 4 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we have 52 weeks. So this is week 1, 50, 2, 50, and 2. This is how I'm going to do it. I always do it from the back. 52. That was for the week 1. And so this is, today is the 7th, so that was the week 1. But you know what? January, we are actually going to stuff it for the next week as well. 15 and 1. So this is the second week of January, and I'm actually thinking, okay, third week of January is going to also get a 15. And fourth week of January is going to have 49. So I'm going to take a 50 and take 1 out. So for 4 weeks of January, we filled this challenge. Quite a lot of money is going to go there. And this money, as well, this envelope, this challenge, and this challenge are all going to go to my Cyprus trip. And oh, actually, you know what? I need to change them. This is also for Cyprus, and this is for Christmas next year. So Cyprus, this is 10, and this drawer is a tenner, so we have a 10 that we can stuff in here. And we will color 1 circle from this challenge. And we need a 20 for Christmas 2023. Come on, that's good. Okay. Let's color a Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree is now colored, and we're gonna make it a 20. Woof. Okay, so all of the challenges are, let's say, stuffed. Bills are stuffed. This is stuffed. And the remaining money is going to go to my personal binder. So we have 200, 300, 450, 470, 90, 510, 530. Not too shabby, and some coins. Okay. This one is filled 50. It's in a hobby. So I spent 480. I had 900 in this challenge at some point in this envelope. Excuse me, let me grab a coffee. But I bought myself Jonas Brothers tickets. I bought myself workshop how to make tortellini with my friend, and I spent some money on these challenges and stuff like that. So I'm going to stuff color 2 books with a 50. So those books are going to be, you know what, like, I don't like this. I don't like to color such a big area with those markers. I'm going to wipe it down. Okay, and this is maybe this color. Let's see. Yep, that looks better. I hope you can guys see that it's not white anymore. So I'm going to stuff this with 100. If I need anything, I can just grab it. And also, I actually do have a lot of extra benefit points from my work, so I don't actually need that much for the books because I buy my books with the benefits I received from work. Mati. Okay, this is also very important for me, so I'm going to stuff 100 into this envelope. This is my husband's birthday, which is happening in May 2024, 11th of May. So I need to get ready for this. Emergency, it's 10 times 50, so it's simple. Let's make it a 50. Okay, no, I can't see it. Oh, because okay, can't actually see it. So I'm gonna do it with the so emergency 500. Okay, let's make it this way. Okay, this is the next one is my dream. So my dream is to attend BTS concert in 2025. So I'm collecting money for that, and we are stuffing that with a 30. I don't actually have a 30 to exchange, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, or yeah, I'm going to do 60. This stuffing, and this actually goes really well with this golden marker, so I love it. Let's go 60. Cool. This is progress. 60. Let's go. Oh. The next challenge is a driving license. That is going to get 100. And I am going to color one document. I'm going to mark off one document. So this is progress as well. And the last one is laser, and that requires 80. So it's either 160 that I don't have, or I have 120. Okay, I would rather put 100 in there than an IOU. So I'm going to put 100 in there. Or no, you know what? I'm not going to stuff it this month. It's better with me. So we need an 80 here, and we have 120 and some coins. So what I'm going to actually do is to come back here. And I'm going to stuff one more Berlin. Yeah, it's coming in late March, so I'm in a hurry to actually stuff it. So I have 70 left. 70 left. And some coins. Let's see how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 9 and 10. Yeah, coins are also money. And even though we don't appreciate them, they are. So hopefully I can condense this sometime and don't keep it here. But it's still an 80. So I'm going to color one of this. And make it an 80. Oh. Oh. And that is it for today, guys. The remaining money, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fiver. Should sorry, should I put it into £5? No, 5 zlotys challenge, no, because it's not a fiver. So I decided that I'm only going to do it with the actual nomination. So yeah, you guessed it. I'm going to feed it to Tabby. Here you go, girl. All right, guys, this is all for our January budget. Thank you very, very much for staying with me for this time. If you were patient enough to be here till the very end, I'm so grateful. And I hope that next month is not going to be such a chaotic stuffing. We will do it upon a schedule, and everything's supposed to actually be way clearer and better in February. So we still have some time to go, and I hope that you can patiently wait for the next staffing. And at any point, if there will be any extra money, I will make sure that we are staffing that. So throughout this time, I hope that I don't have to do any unstaffing videos because I actually don't plan any expenses. But if we'll do so, I will see you soon. Okay, have a lovely day. See ya.